Hello, welcome back to Faces of Truth. It's been a few weeks since I last posted. I've been waiting on a certain topic. I wanted to see what other opinions boiled to the top as far as this new Franken virus that came out. As a result of the Barack Hussein Obama administration. By that, I'm referring to the COVID-19. The media has been overhyping this. I have to go back to, for your sakes, I'm going to go back to beginner's microbiology, where we should have been taught that there are three classes of microorganisms and virus. There are builders, maintainers, and demolition crew. Most of the viral infections that we presently have in nature are in the demolition crew. They come in when something has died and needs to be taken apart, and that's basically their function. That's why when we get infected, our immune system goes into high gear and destroys the capsids and so forth that viruses are protected by. All flus are considered demolition equipment. So the closer you appear to a corpse, the better off they're going to be at doing their job, demolishing it. Okay, so the difference between Frankenflue COVID-19 and other flus is it has literally been it's an edited virus. About 2009 or 10, there was research on flus, coronaviruses. The reason it's called corona is because the Latin term for circle is corona, and the capsid on these viruses is actually a circle. So they called it the coronavirus because there's a circle of proteins surrounding the code that infects the cell. Alright, so the reason I like to call it the Frankenflue is because 2009-2010, the deep state actually commissioned a North Carolina lab to go ahead and hypothetically splice together a flu virus that would pretty much attack in sequence a number of tissues. Now, after having infected one, it would be able to reinfect another and then after you got over that, it would be able to reinfect another. So you'd have to go through it about 5 times. So this is 14 days times 5 that you'd have to go through this in order to gain a full immunity. Now, by the time you've gone through it about 5 times 14 days, your body is so absolutely shot because you don't have enough energy to go through 5 flus in a row that you're pretty much dead. Now, this is especially the case for very, very weak people like the aged and perhaps even small children. But there are ways around this, and it's not something you're going to be told. Several things that keep your body as charged up as there are 3 things your body needs as far as keeping itself healthy. There's energy, there's nutrients, and there is water. Oh, 1 minute. 4. Oxygen. Anyway, so you got energy, nutrients, water, and oxygen. Oxygen actually provides some of the energy we need to operate. However, our muscles are piezoelectric generators, so you also need exercise. And our skin is literally a solar panel. So you need to have light solar exposure in order to get the full energy you need in order to combat any virus that might take hold in it. So you need oxygen, you need light, and you need exercise. None of which you're getting in a quarantine situation. You also need the appropriate vitamins, minerals, and foods to fight off the infection. One of the big things you need during an infection is vitamin C. You can get powdered citric acid online. Good source. You also need iodine. Rich source of iodine, Himalayan pink salt. Start using it in all your dishes. Period. As a matter of fact, usually when I get the regular flu, I will drink glasses of Himalayan pink salt diluted in water. People have said, it's a wonder your kidneys are still functioning, but the thing is, you got iodine, you got magnesium, you got everything, pretty much everything you need to help rebuild yourself when this virus is trying to break you down. Now, if you're reinfected again after the virus finishes with you the first time, and it shouldn't take 14 days if you're doing the doing it properly, which is getting your sunshine, getting your water, getting your exercise, getting your Himalayan pink salt, your citric acid, your zinc, your there are a number of iron, potassium, etc. you won't go through the full 14 days because your system will be able to knock it out immediately after it gets started. And it won't be able to re-attack you because your system, this is the way I often compare it to, or what I usually compare it to. Now, you've got lymphocytes throughout your body that sort of act as a front line of offense with pathogens, or defense with pathogens. Now, they're the hands-on, hand-to-hand combat specialists. Now, this is the thing. If your body is functioning properly, there's an electric fence flowing throughout your body called your circulatory and nervous system that keeps all of these impurities neutralized and flushes them out the gut, period. If you've got the appropriate energy, those decomposers won't be able to get a foothold inside your body. None of us in this day of sedentary existence, where we stay inside all the time and don't do much, we're always on our computers or phones or so forth. In this day, we have a very, very, very hard time keeping ourselves energized enough, or our electric fence energized enough to keep the decomposers out. So our creative and maintenance service microbes and our defensive microbes have to kick in instead, and often those systems, because they're supposed to be a second line, not a first line, are not strong enough to actually keep us defended. So my counsel to everybody is, don't be alarmed, treat it seriously, but make sure to get enough sun, nutrients, water, and exercise, and you should be able to overcome all viral infections that should attack you this year, throughout the year. God gave us a way to combat all of these things. Now, with the Frankenflue, it is proven that it was first developed at North Carolina University, and that our beloved gift that keeps giving, Barack Hussein Obama, during his presidency approved the purchase and transfer of the COVID-19 patented virus to Wuhan, China. I guess he didn't realize that what he was actually doing was giving the progressives, the progressive deep state, a trump card in case a maverick got into the presidency. Yep, that's right. The Wuhan virus, the Frankenflue, is not the Trump virus. It's the Obama virus. The Obama-Biden virus. And just because it started spreading, it got released. Well, actually, no, I guess it didn't get released early. It got released by accident, but it got released to make our maverick president look like an incompetent fool. Actually, he sort of should have been a little bit more maverick and started doing things a little earlier, like shutting down the border in the United States. But for the most part, if we obey certain common sense rules, like getting our sunshine, getting our water, getting our good clean salts, getting our food, good food, mostly fruit and vegetable, keeping dead things out of our diets for a for a short time, just and exercising, we should be able to totally defeat this Obama-era Trump card that they literally threatened to release upon us late last year, when they said, we have to destroy all conservatives. If we don't, they will be able to come back in force, and we will never be able to do anything again. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this presentation, like, subscribe, and share. If you want to chime in, leave some comments. I enjoy the feedback. I have been busy with school and work recently, so I haven't been too able to get back to people that write in the comments, but we get dialogue going, etc. So hopefully here in the next few weeks I'll be able to start a few more ventures as far as video production are concerned. I think you'll be interested in, but until then, see you next week.